All right, traders, hope you guys are doing well. I want to teach you guys an awesome technique in this video for gauging or an awesome tool to gauge momentum in the markets. Let's get straight into it. Guys, do not play straight based on what you see in this video. I'm going to be educating you on on how to use the tool to help you gauge momentum on the individual stocks you are trading. Let's get straight into it. Now, what I want you to do is this, guys. I'm going to analyze. I'm actually in a trade. I'm actually in this stock right now, FNV. All right, I'm going to go to this is the weekly chart. This is the daily chart, and I'm looking at FNV right now. Okay. Now, what I'm going to teach you here is I'm going to teach you a tool to gauge momentum in that particular stock. Now, it's called Gann angles, geometry. Basically, the Gann geometric angles. You know, basically the Gann angles. But what you want to do is you don't want to just use the normal Gann fan or Gann angles. You want to use that individual stock and see where the angles are. So, for example, I'm in this stock right now, FNV. All right. Now, let me just delete everything off the screen here. And what you want to do is you want to bring everything down. So you want to basically bring everything down, and you want to basically look at just a blank chart like this. You can see here, right? Basically nothing on the charts. We're simply just a blank chart. That's it. Now, what you want to do is, like, as for an example, if I'm trying to find the angle for this here, I'm not going to use just any angle. I'm going to find the angle for that stock, right? Because each stock has each index, each ETF generally has its own angles. Now, not every stock is going to give you a repetitive angle, and that's just going to happen. But when you can notice it just gives you a bit more odds on your side of having a successful trade. Or be able to stay in the trade a bit longer and be able to gauge momentum. So, as you can see from this very bottom through here, if I just draw a trend line up through there, and if I draw a trend line up there, right, so, and we come down through here, so support through here, and now as you can see, right, that where did momentum stop? When it crossed this line here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy paste, I'm going to create a parallel trend line, the exact same angle, but I'm going to go to the next run. Where did the next run start? It started where? Started down here. Look at that, support, all the way up. When it broke the angle, guess what? It became what? It now lost its momentum, right? So momentum was strong through here and then broke the angle, came down. Let's actually create another parallel trend line. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna start from the very what? We're gonna start from the very bottom of this run, runs up, cross the below there. That's where it lost momentum. Let's go do it again. All right, and then we're gonna go do it again through here. And as you can see, right, market ran up. And it lost momentum, and now it's actually going down again. Makes sense? And now what's happening? Where are we right now? We are right here, aren't we? Basically right here. So using this angle overall, you can actually see that we're on this. This is basically the overall angle that we've been using for quite some time. Now, as you can see, guys, right, the angle sometimes changes over time. So if I wanted to use a bit more of a defined angle, I can see that this angle slightly changed through there, right? So I can see that this angle here slightly changed. So if I use that angle instead, so I delete that angle there, and I delete this, you can see, right, the angle slightly changed. So I'm going to use this angle instead, and now I'm going to copy and paste that up, and I'm going to put that through there. And look at that, started through there, support, came down through there. I'm going to use the exact same angle again, and now what am I going to do is I'm going to put it through there. And I'm going to add that through there. This is where the start of the move was. Makes sense, guys? And now this is going to be an angle. Now, again, if you wanted to use the definite angle from the previous one, this is using, obviously, Gann angles through here. You want to say, okay, this was the last run, this was the last run, and this was the last angle through here. If you wanted to use the recent angle, you'd go to that one there. You'd create a parallel trend line. And then once again, you'd start with this angle like that through there. And that'd be like the angle you'd look at from somewhere around about there. Makes sense? So that'll be the start of it. This is the upward move. So looking at this angle right now, you can see what we're looking at right now. There's actually a few angles here that could be possibly looking at. So you could have that angle there, and obviously this angle here as well too, looking at that angle there. And as you can see, right, it's a bit like a bit of a Gann fan, isn't it, when you look at it? But they're basically the different angles of likely to come into play. So, but I do believe history repeats itself. So I like to go with the recent angle that happened, So you can see this was the recent here, and when it closed below, that was the loss of momentum. So I'm going to use that as the angle itself. From there to there, as you can see. sort of held it through here quite nicely. Now it's just sort of gone sideways. So yeah, so that's basically what we use there. So there we go, guys. This is an awesome tool to gauge momentum in the markets, or when the markets is actually losing momentum as well.